Hello everybody, welcome to part 5 of my Let's Play of Dragon Age. Let's go ahead and level the character up. So I only need to do that one more time and now we'll be good. Like I said, I think that's like the most important thing in there. I mean, like, unless you want to like fight every single person, which is okay, but like... Oh, wait a second, 1 second. Okay, yeah. I was just double checking to make sure I got all the ones that I need. Alright, so then now we'll do that. That'll be important. Oopsies. Can I put on that shield? What am I missing? 20 strength. I can put the guard shield on at least. Alright, so now we are here at Ostagar. We just escaped with Duncan and my dog. There's Duncan right there. We just escaped with Duncan and my dog from High Ever, which is our castle, from Arl Howe, mother and father.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am. So this episode we're going to kind of explore the camp a little bit, try to meet some people, the King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the
Suppose
king.
I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We shall see in the coming battle.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
So yeah, this episode probably just go around and explore the camp a little bit, like world build a little bit. Just like so if you guys aren't familiar with this game, you guys can immerse yourself a little bit more.
They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
So right there, laying down is a Darkspawn. There are different types of Darkspawns. This one is a Genlock. There's the shorter of the two, but just a little look at them before.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
So there's just little archers going on over here.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
So the world isn't too far off from our own. So this is Loghain's Guard. This is Teyrn Loghain's we've been hearing so much about. Let's talk to him.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Teyrn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Teyrn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
So as you can see, based on like on that first interaction between Kalen, and then when I went to go speak to the King's Guard, and now I'm talking to Loghain's Guard, there's like a little bit of a power struggle between the two, like a little bit of conflict, like butting heads. So persuade. I would like an audience with Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
That's why you gotta upgrade your persuasion, so we meet him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes, I've heard that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
My father was Terran of Highover.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem quite fond
He
of
is
him.
Marek's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
So, that was Terran Logain.
We stand here in this hour. Good
So,
folk for
that
Elden,
woman on the
and we
pedestal is
contemplate
or
death
the
that
platform
they
up there is a
await.
priest.
Death is no failure, my friend. Should it find
So, Kennel Master.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Hello? I'm sorry. Is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Lie, I'm afraid so. Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
See? Just like talking to people throughout the night.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground for good.
Hopefully. These are Ash Warriors? Let's talk to the Ash Warrior leader.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
No, I haven't.
If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf's son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Why have you painted your dogs? You can see like a little paint.
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Alright.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who be
Speak to
Greetings,
Win.
young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man
I'll
easily
keep the,
impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Win, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play.
Very true.
To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced the Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What is the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things. The Chantry is the church, essentially.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least, it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
And I like I said, you guys, I've said multiple times before that I've played this game multiple times, so I know who I'm talking to. I'm just trying to get some of you, like, more immersed in the game, the atmosphere. That way, like, you understand why certain things the way they are. Just
Have you
stuff
seen
like
an elf
that.
running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say that I have. No.
Blasted. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the Maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
So, I'll just sell, like, a bunch of this stuff, because I don't need it. I only use swords anyway, so... Just sell, like, any of the stuff that I won't use, like... Backpack.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Hold on, he has, like...
Some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Your other goods. Haha. Yeah, it's just better armor, better weapons, stuff like that.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May
Let's
you
go talk
find
to
favor
this
in-
guy.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just... terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Just the look that she gave me. Alright, so I think I'm going to end it off here. I'm going to just go ahead and get where I need to be. That way, when we pick it up in the next part, we can just get right back into it. Like I said, this episode was just kind of strictly about, like, world building, you know, just dialogue, meeting people, just getting a grasp of the situation in the world at hand. But there'll be better opportunities to do that later on. But until next time, guys, see ya.